Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. And a similar style used by both sides of this matchup, Richard. Teams that prefer to operate in half-court sets rather than in transition.
Yeah, and look, that puts a premium on defense. Both teams can run a ton of different sets, and that means you've got to be prepared and disciplined on the defensive end.
Good point. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert into the small forward position.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
Up top, Brown, covered by Mitchell. Outside, Tatum. To the paint, here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Mitchell. Five to shoot. There's the drive. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Horford.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Now here's Brown. Horford the pass to Brown. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
They're hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Brown against Mitchell. They get a hand on it. Here's Garland, and the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
There's Brown with the 3. Allen with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Mitchell against Smart, and stolen by Horford. Smart on the wing. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so it's Boston with it. Here's Tatum. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 5 points in the game.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Smart against Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Brown. Some solid defense from Brown. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. Loads it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Brown wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
1:10 left here in the first quarter. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
A slam dunk by Garland.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Brown, good.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dump.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Brown. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Allen, a screen on Smart. Here's Garland. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth next team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics? The Cavaliers trail by 8. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. The offensive rebound, Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We have seen Allen look more for his offense over the years, which in turn draws the D's attention.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Can't hit that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. LeVert finds Mitchell. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And here is Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Mobley left side. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Brown. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now the pass to Tatum. Pass to Smart. Into the lane. Williams kicks to Tatum. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Shoots over LeVert. Tatum's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That one rolling around and rims out.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Passes it to Tatum. From deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Garland. Here's Allen. Mobley outside. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
To the middle. And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Smart. Tatum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Mitchell dishes to Garland. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, Celtics fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment. Give it up once again.
Tatum against
for
LeVert.
your Celtics Entertainment.
Fires for 3.
2 minutes.
Smart deciding where to go with it.
2 minutes.
And the pass to Brown. The feed now to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside position. He just goes for the finish.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. For Cleveland, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer to the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Shoots over LeVert. Tatum no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Drills the three-pointer.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Brown the pass to Tatum. 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Allen.
And with that wingspan of Allen, you always have to be aware of where he is because he will block a shot from pretty much anywhere.
Garland against Smart. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And Horford wide open. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Now, this is how you finish a first half by sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from the three-point line.
And we finished one half of basketball. Celtics out in front, up by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. They've got Ricky Rubio. Kevin Love out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Okoro. And it's Wade in at the 3, the small forward. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Williams.
An effective defender. Lopez is very good at contesting shots without fouling shooting.
First team foul.
Okoro kicks to Love. Lopez sets a screen for Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Okoro with it. Ogden picks him up, and Okoro throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
White looking around. Molinari on the wing. It's Brogdon on the wing. Molinari down low. Banked in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Pass to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Molinari with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Celtics.
Both good from the line that time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Rubio outside. Love outside. It's deflected. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. White's running. Out to Gallinari. It's Brogdon on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. For the 3. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Elbow shot is on the way. And Okoro pulls it down.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Here's Love. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Brogdon the pass to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Love with the screen on Brogdon. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
For Celtics Entertainment.
Celtics leading by 4. Pound kicks to Tatum. Shoots the 3. He's off on that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Wade with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Okoro passes to Wade. Love outside. 4 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Tips it up.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Now, here's Rubio. Love outside. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about
And a great Great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Celtics lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Mitchell up top. He's started by Williams and taken away by Brown. Garland against Smart. Outside, Horford. Right side, Tatum. Williams has a screen for Tatum. Dishes it to Williams. Outside, Horford. Over Mobley. And he overshot that one, missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
LeVert finds Mobley. Kicks it out to Garland. From deep 3-point range. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Loads it up for Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
And it's LeVert missing.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Jaylen Brown at the line with 1 shot.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Tatum kicks to Horford. Back to Tatum. Smart on the wing. Passes it to Horford. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Mobley dishes to Garland. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Williams with the block. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Mobley inside. Guarded by Horford. And slam dunk by Allen.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Brown against Mitchell. Tatum on the wing. The kick out to Brown. LeVert grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Garland. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
Outside Tatum. He feeds it to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 10 points for Williams.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him, only to give it away.
Outside Garland, taken away by Williams. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart leading the charge. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Smart against Garland. LeVert the pass to Mitchell. Shot from the wing. Second shot opportunity. Fires the three. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from LeVert.
And boy, you have to be impressed with LeVert's composure in the clutch. That kind of confidence will take you a long way.
Outside, Horford. Brown outside. From deep. LeVert grabs the miss.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
The try by Mitchell. They get it again. Mobley. Good.
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
Now Brown. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. It was a fantastic ball.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Now here's VanVleet. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, deflected and stolen by Mobley. And they're running. Here's LeVert. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
On the fast break, LeVert's energy is everything. He sticks with the play the whole way and sinks it.
VanVleet against Garland. VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Garland. Outside for LeVert from outside the arc. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. VanVleet outside. Siakam with a screen on Garland. Oh, there's the alley. Anunoby against Mitchell. There's the drive. The shot off that time. And Toronto will come the other way. It's VanVleet with a drive. The 3 from Barnes. He buries it from 3.
Doesn't take many. Scotty Barnes, money on that 3.
LeVert outside. Pass to Garland. From behind the arc. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition, just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. Siakam draws the double. Now here's Barnes. 5 on the clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Kicks it out to Barnes. VanVleet outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by VanVleet.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
A minute 22 left in the first quarter of the game. Mobley, a screen on VanVleet. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Shoots it from the high post. No good there. The Raptors with a lead. It's Siakam with the drive. VanVleet outside. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. And Siakam with the slam.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Clock at 6. And there's the lob. Achua with the dunk.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
The Cavs trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Over Anunoby. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors out in front.
Fans, your Cavaliers use this team. Here they come, fans.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Achua in at the center. Siakam with a screen on Garland. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Down low. Pass to Barnes. Back to Siakam. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Van Vliet.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Garland against Van Vliet. Outside Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby. Kept alive.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular. And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
And finished off by Garland.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Man, that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
BA, he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achua was traded before his second year in the league.
You know what's interesting, BA, going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year. But Precious, he had a great second year.
Now here's Van Vliet. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop, put the pressure on the D.
2 minutes.
Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Rejected by Allen. Van Vliet against Garland. Mobley outside. And they get it back. Mitchell against Anunoby. Garland for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Kicks it out to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Pass to Van Vliet. Second shot opportunity. Achua, the open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Achua's got his second basket of the game.
Kick to the outside, heads up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Anunoby against Mitchell. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. Mobley on a screen. And he lobs it up. And Mobley throws it down.
Great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Barnes against LeVert. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Kicks it out to Anunoby. That three's off the mark. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading. Launches it. Rebounded by Flynn.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Boucher. And no good. And Cleveland the other way now. Outside Rubio. Here's Wade. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
Flynn's shot is off. The Cavs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's Okoro penetrating. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
So he gets them both. Here's Flynn. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Trent. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Love for 3. They get it back. Tries yet again. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Okoro. No luck on that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. To the inside. And Young slams it in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Wade. Rebounded by Trent.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Cleveland has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And that's a foul called on Ricky Rubio. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Raptors have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Porter. Jacks up a 3. Here's Young. Love with the defensive effort. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Toronto trailing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside for Porter. The 3. Nails it from 3. Porter's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
In terms of consistency, Porter's put up some incredible seasons from distance.
Outside Rubio. Outside for Love. Lots of room. That's in there. Rubio with the assist.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Flynn, covered by Rubio. Trent outside. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Lets it fly. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting only 30% in the third quarter. To the wing, right side. It's stolen by Trent. Pass to Young. Back to Trent. Here's Porter. Covered by Lopez. Boucher a screen on Lopez. Porter the pass to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
The team really depends on Porter. He's a key part of their high-level offense.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Rubio. Outside Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Okoro. For 3. They get it again.
The speed of Gary Trent Jr. makes it tough to get around him. He works hard.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So for the Raptors right now, we've got Chris Boucher, Thaddeus Young out there with Otto Porter. Then there's Malachi Flynn, and it's Trent in at the 2. Here's Flynn. Back to Young. With the second effort. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Van Vliet outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. Misses from short range. The Cavaliers shooting only 42%. Out to Garland. It's stolen by Barnes. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's the 3. Pulls it. No good. A bit long that time.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
LeVert passes to Mobley. Garland up top. Anunoby covering. Outside to LeVert. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Cleveland calls timeout.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Oh, a dunk and a foul! And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
the previous play is
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Mitchell from deep three-point range. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Anunoby gets it to go.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Garland for 3. Here's Mitchell. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barnes in the post. He's checked by LeVert. Anunoby against Mitchell. Anunoby passes to Achua. Offensive board. Here's Siakam. Anunoby finds Achua. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby on the take. Can't connect from short range. Outside Mitchell. Mobley passes to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Siakam with a screen on Garland. Van Vliet misses.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
LeVert with the ball. Siakam covering. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. 3 from Barnes. A rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Launches a 3. LeVert, that's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Easy to see why they trust LeVert's judgment. Impressive watching him getting it done in a big spot.
Outside Anunoby. Achua with a screen on Mitchell. Anunoby for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Siakam the screen. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Now Mitchell. There's 31 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Takes it inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Van Vliet with a deep 3. The 3 ball. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. From the high post. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. from deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cleveland ball.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final.
Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Floats it up for Horford. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Siakam. Drops in the layup for 2. Siakam's got his team on the board to start the game for Toronto.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Tatum no good. And the Raptors with possession. Endorse this Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
And the Celtics with possession here. The Raptors getting the bucket. Outside, Horford. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Williams can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Siakam a screen on Brown. Here's Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Passes it to Anunoby. Tries yet again. Rebound by Williams. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Outside, Smart. Outside, Horford. Down against Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball. Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Now, here's Brown, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Williams has a screen for Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, you see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. It's Smart with the drive. Here's Williams. Swiped away. Barnes against Tatum. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Achua. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum on the wing. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, what a wonderful distribution from Al Horford. This guy's truly unselfish. Any team would love to have him.
Smart against Van Vliet. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Smart kicks to Tatum. Horford with the screen on Barnes. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Tatum.
This guy worked so hard on the defensive end. Scotty Barnes committed to contesting and altering.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev, and it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it, he is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
Back to Van Vliet. Takes it out to Siakam. The pass to Achua. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside Williams. And finished off by Brown.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Celtics trail by 5. For 3, Van Vliet. They get the rebound. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers and quickly converting.
And the turnover again by Boston. So the Celtics called timeout, their first. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Here's Anunoby. Takes it out to Siakam. Siakam throws it down.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Brown against Anunoby. And it's Brown missing. Raptors leading by 9. Van Vliet passes to Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Siakam. Barnes screen on Horford. And a wide open look for Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player. And now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Going inside. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And here's Tatum for three. Kept alive by Boston. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Takes it out to Siakam. Lays it up off the glass. 16 points for Siakam.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Passes to Tatum. Outside, Horford. Brown against Anunoby. And Williams with the stuff.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Van Vliet looking around. Good. And the Raptors lead by 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Toronto, thank you, David. And good.
Fans, put your heads together and step out for the Cavaliers.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Otto Porter Jr. out there with Young. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Flynn into the one. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
And White slams it in.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Trent passes to Young. Trent against Brogdon. Young, a screen on Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Trent. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors. And Doris with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
A steal. Gallinari against Porter. Right side, Williams. Back to Gallinari. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Toronto leading by 11. And Young kicks to Flynn. Trent outside. Young up top. Let's go. They get it back. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Gallinari down low, defended by Young. And it's Gallinari missing. Toronto had gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Up top, Flynn. Down low. Here's Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, masterful work from Thaddeus Young. He's got such tremendous length down there.
Brogdon finds White. Back to Brogdon. Out to White. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Boucher's shot is off.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And Doris, it seemed to change the scenery was good for Chris Boucher.
Guys, think about a guy like Chris Boucher, an unknown quantity when he enters the NBA, a tribute to the player development system in Toronto. Here was a guy with a lean frame. You didn't know what he could be in the NBA. A career year in 2021. The guy can flat shoot the basketball, he can be dangerous in transition, and he competes on the defensive end. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Flynn kicks to Porter. To the inside. And Young with the stop.
Boy, how about the strength by Thaddeus Young on that dunk? My goodness gracious.
And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Smart against Flynn. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smart passes to Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
That one misses.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Anunoby. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Please give a big round of applause.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Celtics. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point.
Well, Jason Tatum forces that defender with the up fake to get off his feet, and he does a tremendous job drawing contact.
And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it. Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Ball's knocked loose. The kick out to Tatum. And here's Brown outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Anunoby against Brown. Siakam inside the three-point line. And finished off by Siakam.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
He had a nice open look right there.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred Van Vliet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred Van Vliet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
Celtics trail by 17. Outside Tatum from deep. He can't hit that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And here's Barnes for three. And again, no good by Toronto. And Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The three from Tatum.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Celtics trail by 14. Left side, Smart. And he converts the layup. Smart's got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you, you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Siakam against Horford. And there's the pass to Achua. A three from Barnes. And again, Toronto no up. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Anunoby against Tatum. Beyond the arc. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors leading by 12. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now, Anunoby. Williams with the steal. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just superb at reading where misses are going. Williams has a fantastic feel for when to go for that putback. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Raptors.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Pascal Siakam.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Pass to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Siakam kicks to Anunoby. From deep three-point range, connects from three-point range. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one,
expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Danilo Gallinari out there with Robert Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. And Brown with the stuff.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Some changes for Boston. Horford comes in for Gallinari. And Smart subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Outside Mitchell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Robert Williams picks up 1.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Mitchell. And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find, and I don't see anything phasing this team now, BA.
Now here's Garland, outside for Mitchell. And there's the drive. Here's Allen. From deep, Mobley hits the three-pointer.
Shooting loud and rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
Tatum against LeVert. And Tatum, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Mitchell. Takes a 3. Horford pulls it in. Brown against LeVert. And finished off by Tatum.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Brown finds Horford. Here's Brown. He takes it in. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Garland against Smart. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Cavaliers with a rebound.
Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
From deep, Mitchell. Pure from three-point range. Mitchell's got 7.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Mobley grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Mitchell finds Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
It's Smart on the wing. Back to Tatum. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Mitchell. There's 38 seconds left now in the first quarter.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Garland up top. Horford covering. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Garland. 7 points in the game.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So.
Here's Mitchell with 1 on the clock. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cleveland. Yes, good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers. Boston trailing. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3, small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
They grab their own miss. Here's Allen. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Smart outside. Pass to Tatum. And that's an intentional foul.
Darius Garland, his first team foul.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. And here is Williams. Out to Horford. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Mobley.
A 7-footer who can legitimately defend 1 through 5. Mobley is suffocating any player out there.
Brown passes to Horford. Second chance effort with 1 on the clock. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs trailing. And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm, finally, after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
Out of bounds. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. And Cleveland's shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Outside Garland. Misses the 3. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Horford outside. Tatum against Mobley. Tatum passes to Horford. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And it seems wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoy playing with him. A testament to his leadership.
You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy. That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Brown against Mitchell. Right side Tatum. Williams in the post. He's against Allen. And finished off by Tatum.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Outside Garland. From deep three-point range. No good on the shot. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
That's a good contest, and when Jalen is dialed in, he is an elite defender.
There's Tatum with the 3, and they'll get another chance. Williams passes to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. Cavaliers with a rebound. LeVert up top. Williams defending. Outside for LeVert. Back to Allen. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of two-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development. And you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with a top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
The Celtics with the lead. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Garland, the pass to LeVert. There's 57 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Garland for 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pretty savvy move there by Garland, making space with that pick and roll.
Tatum passes to Horford. Tatum against LeVert. Lets it go. 5 to shoot. Williams a screen on Garland. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Got it. And the Celtics lead by 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Garland against Smart. And finished off by Garland.
Yeah, just a solid athlete. It's so fun watching Garland, a little guy, rise up and finish.
Brown passes to Horford from deep. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. It'll count. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer. Makes his salute. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
The Celtics, 28.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the floor for Boston. Smart and White make up the backcourt. Al Horford out there with Grant Williams. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. White can't hit. Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
White with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. White can't hit.
Celtics foul. Derek White, his first team foul.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Just look at the achievements of Kevin Love, NBA champion, all-star selections, multiple all-NBA teams. He's in the middle of a Hall of Fame career.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Smart. The Celtics shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. White, the pass to Gallinari. The kick out to White. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rubio against White. Now here's Rubio. He's guarded closely. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second team foul.
That one on White.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Gallinari. Back to Williams. Gallinari with a screen. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Wade. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. He can't hit that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
White, the pass to Williams. Back to White. Gallinari with it. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Gallinari's gotten his first points of the night. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
Pass to Love. Here's Stevens. Williams defending. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Cleveland calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Outside White. And here is Williams. The kick out to White. Outside, Williams. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Right side, Rubio. Horford with a steal. Outside, Williams. Horford outside. Lets it go from deep. Clock at 6. Here's Brogdon. And he dunks it down.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Pass to Rubio. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside, Williams. Outside, Brogdon. 1:05 left to play in the third. Outside, Williams to the paint. It's stolen by Rubio. Williams against Love. Pass to Rubio. Here's Okoro. Now here's Love. Williams defending. Love, the open look. Nails the wide open jumper.
You know, Love can do more than just catch and shoot, but it's the area that he's most comfortable in.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Wade. There's a screen by Love. Throws it up high. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
And you can't lose sight of Love in these pick and rolls. He's skilled at converting in different ways.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Celtics.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Mobley, a screen on Smart. Garland, the Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Brown. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Mobley, a screen on Smart. Garland, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
Tatum from long range gets the 3 to fall. And the Celtics lead by 4.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Mitchell against Brown. Out to Garland. Back to Mitchell. And he can't get that one. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Tatum. Again, Boston.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Thanks for that, Allie.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in all of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in on too.
Count it. Good. Smart has gotten his first points in this one.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Smart against Garland. Mobley, left side. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Allen. To the left side wing. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
Tatum from long range. Smart. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. The drive by Garland. LeVert passes to Mobley. Outside for LeVert. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Jaylen Brown picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Tatum finds Williams. Back to Tatum. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Garland against Smart. Mobley outside. LeVert outside. Pass to Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, a clear foul. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many...
The previous play is
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. Pass to Williams.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Here's Mobley. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Smart pass it to Tatum. 30 seconds left in the game. Here's Williams. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His second first team foul.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Tatum against LeVert. And he buries it.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
Mitchell against Brown.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
His third, second team foul.
He gets the first, and that ties this game up.
The leader on this team. These guys trust Mitchell to come up huge at the line.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
And Boston calls time here. They trail by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum into the lane. Money.
The quicks of Tatum on display. Jason has a devastating first step, man. He can just blow by you so easy.
Here's Mitchell. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Releases. That one a little long.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
The Cavaliers on offense. It's a 3-point game. Oh, and a dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over. Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Here's Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Showing the grit, Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded closer. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got his second bucket. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling the game.
Now, here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Fred VanVleet with the assist.
Mitchell up top. He's guarded by Anunoby. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Anunoby. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And staying with the play, Allen.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Now here's VanVleet. Anunoby passes to VanVleet.
2 minutes left.
Lock at 6. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
So it's Toronto now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Over in the corner, Barnes. And Anunoby, here we go.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
VanVleet against Mitchell. He takes it in. Here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Now here's VanVleet. Yep, it counts.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Now Mitchell. He has 6. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Barnes finds Van Vliet. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Garland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Mobley. And here is Garland. Three-pointer, Levert. That shot misses. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Raptors lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Achua in at the center position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Now here's Mobley. And good that time.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw this game. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby. Wow.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Precious Achua. The Cavaliers have started out 0 of 1 from the line. This is their only other attempt early.
Donovan Mitchell, the combo guard, continues to impress. An all-star caliber talent with a tremendous drive.
Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Barnes kicks to Achua. And change shot. Shot's good by Siakam. Siakam's got 6.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Mobley outside. And stolen by Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Beautiful when the big man takes flight. Pascal Siakam leaving no room for error with that dunk.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Raptors leading by 5. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Another shot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. The 3-ball. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Good play to get the ball to one of the league's best scorers. Mitchell says, thank you very much.
Here's Anunoby and the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. Garland, the pass to Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Siakam against Mobley. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
Mitchell with it. Uses the glass to finish the way. Mitchell's got 14 points for the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Stolen by Mitchell. There's Garland. And then Allen slams it in.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 5. And Anunoby, here we go.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Fred VanVleet with the assist.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now, here's Garland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks.
13. The Cavaliers, 28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Ricky Rubio. He's out there with a Okoro. And it's Love in at the 5. Now, here's Trent. Driving to the basket. Banked in off the glass. Trent's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Toronto. Rubio outside. Out to Wade. For 3. A shot missing. Now, Toronto takes it the other way. Passes it to Porter. Stolen by Okoro. Here's the break. And Boucher sends it back. Wade passes to Okoro. Over to the wing. Wade outside. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And they get it back. Pass to Okoro. And here's Love from the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Raptors leading by 4.
And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
He gets that one.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kicks it out to Love. Back to Rubio. Inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And Boucher is one of those guys that you love having in your rotation.
Kevin, he can score, rebound, and defend very well, and has shown a willingness to want to get better, which is something you love to see.
Now here's Flynn. Trent kicks to Porter. Screen by Young. Unloads. To the wing right side. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. Rubio against Boucher. Here's Stevens. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Stevens got his first points of the night.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
outside Flynn. And it's Trent in the corner. The pass to Porter. Young sets a screen for Porter. A three. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here's Love from the arc. Good on the triple. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Okay, showing off the handles. Kevin Love always adding a little something to his game.
A nice shot by Flynn.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Wade outside. .129 left in the third quarter. And Rubio kicks to Wade. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Outside Flynn. Here he goes. To the inside. Boucher.
This is how powerful Boucher can be. Showing no mercy to the rim.
Here's Okoro. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Love with the screen for Wade. Love kicks to Wade. For the lead. And Boucher brings it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rubio against Flynn. Outside Porter. It's up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
In his first year in the league, Porter hit only 19% of his threes. But over his career, he's raised that average to right around 40%.
And Rubio kicks to Love. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Raptors. They're up by 7.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. And Van Vliet out there with Anunoby. And it's Barnes at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now, here's Mitchell. From deep. Siakam pulls it in. On the wing, Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And a wide open look for Siakam. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. 6 to shoot. For 3, Van Vliet. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Allen, top of the key. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Siakam passes to Achua. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Mobley. And it's off from three-point range. Over in the corner, Barnes. This is it to Anunoby. Takes a 3. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
Love seeing this from Anunoby, getting into a rhythm and staying after it.
Now Garland. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The revenge triple loves seeing Fred Van Vliet come right back at him.
Mitchell looking it over. From deep three-point range, another three for Cleveland.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Siakam. And a deep three from Van Vliet. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Love how Van Vliet has extended his range over the years. Not everyone can do that to that extent.
Mitchell outside. Mobley at the elbow. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Allen finds Garland. And it's denied. Van Vliet outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Garland. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. He is looking for Mobley and finds him. And the basket is good.
We know he's an explosive guard with a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. From deep. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Garland against Van Vliet. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
When Donovan Mitchell gets fired up, you better watch out. We know he's capable of having a big night.
Garland against Van Vliet. Barnes, right side. There's the three. And the Raptors miss again. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Mitchell dishes to Garland. And another three for Cleveland.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. The three. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I like the competitive spirit of Siakam, seizing back momentum with a 3 of his own.
Now, here's Mitchell. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And here is Van Vliet. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds. Yep.
Hello, basketball fans. And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Achua in at the center position. Now here's Tatum. Achua with some nice D. VanVleet on the wing. The three is up. Horford pulls it in. Outside, Brown. Three-pointer, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Siakam outside. Barnes with a screen on Williams. Siakam for three. The shot won't fall. Now Boston takes it the other way.
Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Smart. Left side Tatum. Pass to Williams. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. It's good.
Here's hoping this will help them build some offensive energy. It took a while to hit that first shot.
And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
Now here's Brown. Second shot opportunity. Achua with a rebound. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Siakam outside. Back to Barnes. Pass to Achua. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Left side, Brown. Horford outside. Smart outside. Screen by Horford. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Well, the rise for the alley-oop, just remarkable timing, perfect execution.
Left side, Anunoby. It's Barnes on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Now here's Brown. Here's Williams. Yep, count it.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Brown against Anunoby. Drives to the hoop. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Now here's Brown. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's VanVleet. Outside Anunoby. Fires the three. Hauled in by Brown.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Outside Tatum. Puts it up from the high post. Williams controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Brown with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Horford for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Now Achua. Horford with a steal. The pull-up J. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact. What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Pass to Barnes. Outside Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's VanVleet. Lets a floater go. The shot misses. The Celtics with the lead. Williams passes to Brown. VanVleet with some nice D. Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul, Scotty.
That one misses for Tatum.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Smart passes to Brown. Back to Smart. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Here's Barnes. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Robert Williams picks up one. That free throw good from Barnes.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
Brown finds Horford. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto trailing. Siakam with it. Now guarded by Brown. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Tatum. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Smart. On the wing, Tatum. Anunoby covering. Crafty move, and he lays it in. Tatum's got 10 points.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Van Vliet against Smart. Back to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. 4 on the clock. Siakam for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
Tatum drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Van Vliet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Boucher's checked in for Achua. Young comes in for Siakam. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Flynn in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Tatum. 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Smart. The 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Smart's gotten his second bucket.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
Now here's Barnes. Give him 8 points now. Here's Flynn. Kicks it out to Barnes. Up top, Young. The 3. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams passes to Tatum. Now Young with a steal.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Horford passes to Brown. No good on the 3. And so it's Jason Tatum. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back.
23. The Raptors, 17.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Tatum. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 15 points.
Goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Here's Trent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Young against Brogdon. The shot. Young misses. The Celtics shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. White, the pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting about 43% in this one.
When you analyze the skill set of a guy like Derek White, here's a combo guard who can fill so many gaps and do so many things well. What I love most is how hard he plays on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Trent. Boucher, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Cornette. Over Boucher. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got his first 2 points of the night. And the versatility White provides for this team is so important to us.
It is, B.A. He fills gaps. He can score it, board it, pass it, and he can defend with purpose. A guard that can help orchestrate the offense or, if need be, get off the ball. These multi-positional guards are critical to success.
First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Brogdon against Trent. Outside for Gallinari. Now Young with a steal.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation. He didn't have his feet planted.
Trent against Brogdon. Trent, the pass to Boucher. Six to shoot. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Trent against Brogdon. Outside White. To the right side. Gallinari for three. Porter pulls it in. For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And Boucher, here we go. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
Outside Porter. To end the run. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, Otto Porter rises up, hammers it home on the dunk, and boy, what lift he got on that one.
Here's White. Pass to Cornet. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Trent. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Outside Brogdon. And here is Williams. He's guarded by Porter. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
5 on the clock. Tatum. And Boucher with the block. Williams' shot is good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Flynn, defended by Smart. And here's Porter outside. Counted from distance. Porter's got his second basket on the night.
Well, shooters are necessary to win in this league, and Porter can provide that kind of floor spacing.
Pass to Smart. Tatum against Porter. The crossover. And there's the bucket by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brown can't hit. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Porter. Down low. Here's Boucher. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, you see Boucher willing to take a hit if it means getting to the free throw line. Nice job, Chris.
And Boucher drops them both. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. There's Tatum with the 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Boston finishing the quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So for Toronto right now, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Boucher in at the 5 spot. Now here's Boucher. Barnes with a screen on Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Brown. Pass to Williams. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Boucher. And he was fouled. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
Chris Boucher taking 2 shots.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And here's Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Smart. Pass to Horford. Here's Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it down low. Tatum's got 19 points.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Van Vliet misses. The Celtics have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And Horford powers it home.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. The long distance 3 is buried.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance. Woo.
Tatum passes to Horford. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. 4-3. Drills it from deep. And the Celtics lead by 12.
I'd say a veteran shot right there. Al Horford immediately answering back with a 3 of his own. Go ahead, big fella.
Van Vliet finds Barnes. From outside the arc. Rebound Boston. Van Vliet against Brown. Fires from the wing. And there's Horford on the assist from Brown. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Just such a smart, opportunistic shooter. Al Horford with the jumper. Yeah, that'll work.
Now here's Van Vliet. It's stolen by Smart. Now the Celtics on the move. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Outside Tatum. There's the 1:47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Three-pointer. And the Celtics have another 3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Celtics.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jason Tatum.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Kicks it out to Smart. Outside, Brown. From deep 3-point range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Achua's checked in for Boucher. 44 seconds left to play in the 4th. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Buries it from 3. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.